Stan, 2-0 defeat at Steel Park against the league leaders, but you must be disappointed, I'm sure.
Yeah, disappointed to lose any game of football. I'm not one that's ever going to, I can't say ever because I'm about to do it, but I'm not one that would normally chastise referees and officials, but he's absolutely killed the game today. Some of his decisions were disgusting, appalling, and he was being assessed, and the guy seems a nice enough guy, but I spoke to him at half time and he said, he took the words out of my mouth and said that all the 50-50s seemed to be going the opposition's way, and he agreed with that, and then all the 50-50s went the opposition's way second half, and I think the fans put pressure on the referee, and I don't think the referee knew how to handle it, and I think he gave them the decisions.
I think you're probably right in all of those counts. The first goal, obviously, after 13 minutes or so, failing to clear lines, but that wasn't the kind of the difficulty. After that, it was the first red card of the day, wasn't it? When Malone was sent off on 37. Yeah,
the goal that they've scored, I thought we started the game better than them first 15 minutes without really creating anything clear cut. They've scored a goal where we've not reacted quick enough to them winning possession, and it's something that we've just addressed to the lads there, to the group, that when we lose possession we have to have more urgency in regaining our shape and our group strength, if you like. But they've scored a goal, and you can see why they're top of the table. They squeeze in, they leave just two centre-halves. When they attack, they all attack except for the goalkeeper and two centre-half. When they all defend except for two centre-forwards, and you can see why they're doing so well. But I still thought we were the better footballing team.
I think you're probably right. Obviously, it felt that every time they were knocked off the ball or they hit the ground, and it seemed to con the referee into accepting the fact it was their challenge, and they've won that. So, as you say, the referee was pretty poor. Tommy, of course, you were on the pitch when Corby went to 10 men. How did that disrupt the gameplay that was discussed before the game?
Probably disrupted the gameplay, because obviously we had to sacrifice having Millsy up with myself, which obviously left me a little bit isolated. Molly's key for us as well, so you lose a big icon really, like in the centre of your defence, which is obviously a massive important bit to how we want to play football. So a big blow to us, but I think Molly knows himself. He did justify the second booking. The first one could have been avoided by not kicking the ball away, which I imagine he'll go home tonight and he'll be kicking himself for it, to be honest with you. And the second one, he didn't need to make the tackle, but he did. So no really complaints with that one with the referee, but as Stan said, the referee was appalling today.
A lot of frustration on the pitch. Obviously, you could also suggest that your second yellow card came out of that particular situation.
I don't really think I deserved the first one. I couldn't actually avoid the goalkeeper, which is what I said to the referee, and he said I could have sent you off, and I said, well, the keeper caught the ball, why can't I go and attack it? So the second one, I got the centre half telling the referee and laughing in his face, saying you've not touched him, it wasn't him. The referee's told me to appeal it, so we will.
So where does this leave you now? Obviously on the pitch as well, that was a big talking point. Will it be fit and available on Wednesday? There's lots of discussions about how maybe they can go around it, maybe play on the old Rockingham Triangle pitch, but did it affect the game immensely today, Stan?
I don't think so. I think that the pitch, considering how it has been, I think it actually held up okay. It now depends on the weather between now and Wednesday. If we get a downpour, then I think the pitch will struggle. I haven't had those discussions about we haven't, I don't think, had the discussions about the triangle pitch. If it needs to be played on there, then we'll have a look at it. But where we go from here, we have to applaud the lads for their attitude, and being down to 10 men for a large portion of that game against the league leaders is a massive task. And I thought that as a group we fought hard and we worked hard together and still played the better football without creating too much. I mean, the one chance we did create was when Nathan and Tommy linked, and Nathan just put it the wrong side of the outside of the post rather than the inside of the post. And if you get that and you nick it, you never know. But the problem is, if that's against the team that are down near the bottom that are feeling a little bit hard done by, you might still be able to go and nick something out of the game. When it happens against top of the table, they're flying anyway. They're winning games for fun, they're scoring lots of goals. That's the least amount of goals they've scored in about the last 7 games. They won 3-0 4 times on the bounce, they've won 5-3, they score for fun. And we kept them at bay with only 10 men. And that can only be a credit to us, but it just felt like it wasn't a fair game. It wasn't it wasn't. I'd like to have seen 11v11, and then if they're better than us, then so be it. I don't think they would have been, but we'll never know that now this season because we've already played them twice.
Obviously, we've got to look for the positives, and there were lots in there. They battled well, Corby Town battled well, didn't stop, they kept running all the way through the game. It now affects you, I suppose, with the two red cards. That will be a knock on to the games ahead. Tommy, that's going to affect you immensely. You're going to probably lose a game now.
I would have thought so. Obviously, me and Molly both been missing the same game. I don't know when that kicks in, so I'll have to talk to Jerry Lucas. He'll probably know a lot more than me.
I'm sure that if you appeal it kind of now, because it normally takes three games before, or no, 2 weeks before then it's a 3-game ban or something like that. So we'll speak to Jerry about that, and I don't think we've got a leg to stand on with Molly, but certainly for Tommy, we'll have a look at the video first, and if the video proves that Tommy didn't touch him for the second one, then he's got the wrong person. If you've got the wrong person, then it's got to be rescinded. Says me.
Answered it for me.
Well, it's true, but and obviously now it's kind of pick yourselves up, get on with it, and prepare for the next game versus Cambridge City on Wednesday.
It's massive. We know how important our home games was. I said before the Paul game how important these 3 games were, obviously before the Paul got called off. So we go into Cambridge, we take the confidence from today. We are pleased with the performance-wise, and we go again. We still think we can get the playoffs, and that remains our target.
And of course, looking at the table, which is always difficult to look at with so many teams not played the full complement of games available, that it's rather higgledy-piggledy to look at it. But yeah, we're going to be up there, aren't we?
Yeah, as we've looked at the fixtures, we've gone through the fixtures and worked out where we think we can pick up points, and nothing really scares us in this league. Even Hemel today, I think, Stan summed it up with 11v11 with a referee that's not so biased as he was today. We have a good game, and I think there's anyone in this league that we're fair, and no one certainly plays better football than us, so we'll carry on doing what we're doing and keep chipping away at the points target.
Excellent, thanks very much.
Cheers.
Can I just ask a final one about the loan players? Because obviously, time's ticking. I'm not sure when the exact dates of all of them are, but I mean, will it be after the New Year's Day that you'll really seriously start looking at who you might want to keep or not, as the case may be?
Talks are already in motion with a couple of them at least, so we're hopeful that the majority of them will be staying with us, and I think it'll get sorted sooner rather than later. I think they all run out on the 4th, I believe.
So will they be available for the 4th?
They'll be available for the 4th.
And that'll be it, yeah.
So I think it'll be sorted out sooner rather than later.
Yeah. So can you give us any idea of who you're talking to, or is it just keeping it going to keep
We never stop talking to players. That's something that me and Stan do behind closed doors, and we talk to players, and we basically come up with a list of players that we think can improve this football club. So we'll continue to do that till the end of the season, and until we're allowed to stop signing players, then we will continue to do that.